Mitch McConnell says he's got about 20 people in his caucus who say enough is enough. This is hurting us from a debt perspective. All this money is adding up to debt. And, you know, they're not really prepared to spend a good deal of money more on unemployed people. We have endless money available for corporations, as we've just proved. And I think the Federal Reserve did the right thing by making sure corporations can get money so that we don't end up in a credit freeze like we were in 2008 and companies have to lay off yet more people. But the bottom line is we're cool with money for corporations, which has made the stock market as frothy as it is right now. We can't seem to do that for regular people. When it comes to regular people, the concern is about debt. When it comes to tax cuts for wealthy and the corporations, the concern doesn't seem to be about debt. When it comes to wars, the concern doesn't seem to be about debt. But when it comes to poor people getting a few $100 a week, we can't let the debt get out of control.
Well, that's certainly their attitude. And it's not just poor people. Tens of millions of people lost their jobs, from the middle class, lower middle class, low income people. Anybody who can't do their job from home has suffered the greatest during this crisis. And the juxtaposition that you raised, I think, is the right one, that before COVID, we had $2 trillion in a windfall tax giveaway to big corporations in the Trump tax plan. And now we have a $5 trillion Fed lending facility for big business. We've got hundreds of billions of dollars for small businesses. The president says he's going to, by executive order, change the tax policy to cut the payroll tax to employers. And when you say, what about the people who are actually suffering? They're saying, well, we want to make sure that we don't give them the wrong incentive, and we don't have the money to do that. I'm puzzled by that. Because if you just look at the raw political calculus, it seems insane to me. I mean, I'm an economist, so don't ask my messaging advice, but it does seem kind of odd when there are perhaps more unemployed people, out of work people, than in any year in American history, that you would be saying, no, you're not deserving. And that somehow the people that are deserving are the people who already got $2 trillion of tax cuts and $5 trillion of lending facility. That's who we need to give more tax breaks to. I just don't get it. I don't see how that's a winning argument.